The methods of music notation have evolved from primitive oral traditions to a complex system of visual organization that musicians use across the globe to easily represent the language of music. Music is key to society and the culture of humans. Therefore, a method of recording such would be vital. Dating back as early as 60,000 BCE, archaeologists have discovered remains of ancient flutes, pipes, and whistles, some of the first signs of human art. However, there are no physical records of this music, as at the time only oral traditions were used to transfer the knowledge of song. Approximately year 2000 BCE, however, the first signs of music notation begin to emerge. In ancient Babylon, the oldest record of music notation known to date was created. On a piece of clay, a type of cuneiform can be found. It should be noted that cuneiform is not officially music notation. However, this artifact is crucial as it is the first signs of music being recorded in any form. As the years progressed, many early forms of modern instruments were created, such as the first harps, guitars, clarinets, lyres, and trumpets. By 700 BCE, music was becoming common in society in early Rome, Egypt, and Greece. Famed Greek mathematician Pythagoras began to study the properties of sound in 6th century BCE. He discovered that the ratios of two lengths of string to each other when struck can create notes in harmony, such as fifths or fourths. This would be the foundation of chords in harmony in years to come, and allowed for Pythagoras to create the first octave scale. Over time, ancient Greek scientists and mathematicians added to the study of music. However, the church was the main source of evolution after the collapse of Greece. Within the church, a system described as neumes was initially used for hymns around the year 650 CE. Neumes are symbols or scribbles placed above lyrics to give a melodic gesture for going up or down in pitch. Though it worked for the time, this system was not very effective. Musicians had no relative pitch, therefore another figure has to tell the musician exactly how the melody goes for it to be performed. However, in year 1000, the first indications of pitch began to emerge. A relative line was now placed above the staff. This line would allow for musicians to have a basis of the note they are singing. Guido of Arezzo elaborated upon this idea to create the first staff, a series of lines used to express exact pitches of the note being performed. For the first time, musicians acquired a map or guide to pitches. Finally, knowledge of music could be contained without aid and collective learning from others. This expansion allowed for the first modes, also known as scales, to be created within the church. However, at this point in time, there is no standard form of notating rhythm. In Notre Dame around the 12th century, with the emergence of polyphony, a form of harmony, rhythm was needed. Therefore, musicians Leoninus and Perotinus worked to create rhythms. They created a system of notation in which the duration of the note is not determined by the physical shape of the note, but where it is placed among the ligature. This work was continued by Franco of Cologne, who assigned specific note shapes to the durations, deriving the first note heads. By the 1300s, basic music notation was set. However, in the period known as the Ars Nova, the final steps to music notation were completed. The addition of key signatures, major and minor keys, the staff, circular note heads, and more specific note rhythms improved upon the system. However, the largest innovation during this period was the printing press in year 1465. This new machine used paper made from trees, a unique species of plant that have been on planet Earth for 385 million years, whose trunk, composed of mainly hydrogen and carbon, can be specifically ground into shred and pressed into thin sheets of paper as discovered by ancient Chinese civilizations. This new printing press utilized paper and could create thousands of copies without each being written by hand. This breakthrough allowed for large-scale music printing for a cheap price and ultimately spread the popularity of printing music notation. Today, The music notation system that evolved centuries ago is still used. This unique system of writing allows us as humans to write and perform the language of music without collective learning or audio aid. Our system of recording music has affected our human culture for centuries and will continue to do so as it continues to evolve.